sister girl.
Oh, you know that's my jam, my jam. I can't wait. Go ahead.
All right, all right. So we're going to have a real talk about addiction, um, but not the kind that we usually think about. You see, we've all heard about addiction to drugs or alcohol, but what we need to be talking about is addiction to food, the very thing that we need to survive. And here's the thing: you need to eat. Everybody has to eat. There's food all around, right? This also could be the very thing that is killing us. So today we're going to go deep into the dangerous world of food addiction. It is normalized. Look around you. You can see that. It's accepted, and yet it is killing us slowly. So while big pharma, big food, and the medical system profit from it. So you're sick, somebody's making money off of that, off the fact that you're sick. You're eating, you're addicted to food. Somebody's making money off the fact that you're addicted to that food. And the food is very well designed for you to be addicted. So today we're going to break down why this is happening and what we can do to stop it. So let's talk about something that we don't talk about often enough, and that is our bodies. And so tonight we are not talking body shaming. So we want to put that out there right here at the beginning to let you know that, you might look at us right now, especially G, because she's like a tiny little person.
Oh, I'm not there by myself. Wait a minute. Don't start.
But what you don't realize is where we came from. So we need to talk about our bodies. We need to realize that the body is a beautiful thing. It's a sacred thing, and it's something that we need to care for. So we've all been there. We watched ourselves change, struggling with swollen ankles, love handles, multiple fat rolls, and having to buy bigger clothes just to feel comfortable. You know what I'm talking about? Those, oh my God, I can't believe I'm wearing this size moments. But what if I told you that?
Hey, Robyn, wait. What about the time when you're actually in the outfit that you used to say was your big outfit?
Mm-hmm. And you back in it. You back in it again.
And it might be
back of the closet where you got all them clothes that you kept them just in case, and all of a sudden now you wearing those again. Now stop it. we don't want to do that anymore. It doesn't have to be this way. What if the things that you have been told about food, about your body, and about how to lose weight have been just lying to you all these years, just lying? That's what they've been doing, y'all. Just so that you're aware. That is what they have been doing, is just lying all along. How do we lose weight? I mean, we tried all the diets, we tried all the things. We exercise ourselves into a coma. And basically, none of that stuff worked. We were not able to maintain our weight loss. Even G over here, who had the weight loss surgery, didn't lose weight on weight loss surgery. Come on. Why? It's because it's all a pack of lies. So today's show is not about body shaming. It is about awakening to the reality that the big three, you know who they are? Big food, big pharma, and big medicine. They have been keeping us stuck in a cycle of eating unhealthy, in a cycle of gaining weight, and in a cycle of relying on medication to fix what we can heal. Come on, you guys. Let me say that again. We're stuck in a cycle of relying on medication to not fix. They don't fix root causes, to cover up what it is that we can heal by choosing the right foods for our body. So I'm going to hand it over to G, and she's going to talk a little bit about the next step.
Okay, guys. So listen really quickly, because I got a whole script, but I was sharing with Robyn prior to coming on. It's something really heavy on my heart, and y'all know I can't hold water. But let me just say, our food is being manipulated. It is being manipulated. And Robyn and I, this is our second year in doing a live broadcast on Mondays. There is something that got both of us out of our comfort zone to come and share with the public. We are out of our comfort zone. Like, we are now sharing with everybody what we eat, how we feel, what we're doing, because big pharma, big medicine, and big food, they're in it together. I wanted to be small so badly. Think about this. I allowed someone to put me under, open me up, cut 3/4 of my stomach off, and stitch me back together. That was the degree I wanted to be smaller. And I didn't make it. I wasn't smaller until I put in the proper food. Now, the tricky part of food addiction isn't just about binge eating, because most big people will say, I really don't eat a lot. When you look at it, yeah, you might have some snacks and stuff like that, but this person ate 10 Oreos and did not turn out to look like this. So something ain't right. Your body is processing that sugar and stuff differently. Then they say, well, my grandmama had diabetes, my mama had diabetes. It runs in the family. No, the same food is running in the family. And yeah, DNA have something to do with it, because it's almost as if this amount of sugar affected your grandmother like that, then pretty much that amount and maybe more affect your mama like that. And then the same thing for you, it'll end up affecting you like that. So that's what's running in the family. But you can change that. You can change all of that. So when I was younger, size small was just that, size small. Now I'm in a small, but back when I was younger, this probably would have been a large. So guess what they've done to help you with your self-esteem, so you don't mind eating more of what they putting out, because this is how they buy their islands and this is their private jets, banking on you eating. We're going to now make a small what used to be a large, so you feel better. So my girl, I lost weight, I'm in a small. Okay. What I wanted to share with you guys, because it's still staying heavy on my head and in my heart. I will not use names, but they might watch the show and get my true feelings. A message came across and I saw the name and I said to myself, oh, I need to reach out to so-and-so. And one of the reasons, first of all, it's a friend, but the second reason is because she lost her husband. And I know what it's like when someone dies. You got the people around, and then time goes by and the group gets smaller. And then all of a sudden, it's just you having to deal with the fact that you no longer have this person in your life. And so I don't want to be that friend that doesn't reach out every blue moon, whether it's a text message just to let you know I'm thinking of you. But he should still be here. I've been coming on almost 2 years, but some of you have seen on social media that I've been doing this now over 2 years. I ain't died. I ain't killed over with an illness. I have perfect blood work. My weight is phenomenal. I can now jump up and down. I walk 15,000 steps a day. And it's all because of how I eat now. Period. I removed a boatload of illnesses. You just name it, it's high blood pressure, anxiety, not anxiety. What is that? Yeah, it was. I was anxious. That anxiety, just all kinds of things going on. All of that is gone. it saddens me to have to reach out because I can't call and say, look, I told you. I can't say that. But then I have another friend that they've been watching me as well. What do I say to your spouse? Because I'm going to say spouse because either one of you could be gone because you're both eating wrong. What do I say to the spouse? You're gone. I know you sad. Do I look and say, okay, so now you see what I said was true. Now they gone. You gonna change what you eat, or you gonna soon follow? Are you gonna change your life? Because not properly taking care of you, even the word tell you your body is a temple. Some of us can't even shout because we can't jump up and down anymore. And we think the knees is sore because this is old age. No, that stuff is settling in your knees. Big pharma, big food, and medical. It's okay for you to live like that because this is how they take care of themselves. This is them on trips. This is them whether you this how they live. And it follows you through so many ways. It comes through your skin. It comes as dark circles. It comes as swollen ankles, stiff joints, eczema. It comes as lupus. It comes as high blood pressure. It comes as type 2 diabetes. It comes as migraine headaches. It comes as fibromyalgia. It comes as for some reason I can't live. It comes as all of that. It is the food. FOOD. If God didn't take it and bring it here, a chemist did. I don't know another way to say it. And your organs are being stressed. You wonder why. Okay, I'm gonna end this and then it's Robyn. Robyn finna tell you what Big Pharma and Big Food partnered up. So on the outside of your body, you see a piece of bread, a cookie, watermelon, kiwi, a now later, and a lollipop. That's what you see. And you can pick which one you think is healthier or better for you. But if I said to you, if you ate all of it, once it's on the inside of your body didn't know it was a sucker. Your body didn't know it was a piece of watermelon. It processed it all as sugar. You're only to have a teaspoon of sugar a day in a 24-hour span. Anything beyond that, you start messing with your own insulin. Yeah, but my glucose numbers are good. Are you at your perfect weight? Are you medication free? Are you pain free? Are you in your clear mind? Because all of that is food connected. So Robyn is going to tell us about Big Pharma and the partners. Look, as I say, them partners in crime. Go ahead, Robyn.
Yeah, Big Pharma and Big Food. And when we have to talk about addiction to food, G really touched on it. You know, these big players they're making sure. They're making sure. I was thinking about this as I was outside walking today, how these are two sides of the same coin, right? So the big food people, they bring in the chemists, they create this food product that's not even food, that keeps you highly strung out and addicted. You know, why is it that you need some potato chips? You need a cookie. You need a sucker. I see my little grandkids melting down if they can't get the candy that they want. It's because it's so super addictive. And so we're in a society were being overweight has become the norm. Look at the kids, you guys. When I was growing up, there were no chubby kids. It was very rare. And I'm not that old. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even 60 yet. I'm 59 now. And there weren't very many kids that were chubby in the class, but now, you look around and you see most of the kids are chubby. Those childhood diabetes, they used to call it, what did they call it? Early onset diabetes or something, childhood diabetes. You know, type 2 diabetes
I
was
think it's
not
juvenile diabetes.
juvenile diabetes, right? It was not normal for children to have diabetes or insulin resistance in the way that it is now. So the big food has made sure, by bringing in the chemist to tickle your taste buds and give you the food that tastes the best, and it hits those dopamine centers just like a drug. And so you are definitely addicted to it. And overweight has become the norm. And G talked about it, how we have gone from regular small sizes. I could never wear a small. Even when I was a kid, I didn't wear no small. But now I can. And it's because in the 20th century, we went from, being regular size to being stout. And they had, Lane Bryant that came out with this the stout sizes for women who were, not normal sizes, and then transitioned into making the sizes the same, but the number on the thing was a smaller number. So where you used to be a 10, now you a 2. Come on now. You're still a 10, but now you're wearing a 2. So we expect those larger sizes. If I go into the store and I can't wear a medium, something is wrong. When I'm probably, as G said, probably more like a large from back in the day. We don't talk about on this channel we do, but in a lot of spaces we do not talk about the side effects of the excess inflammation that we have. And, again, we are not body shaming. There's a whole thing that came about in the 2000s about body positivity, and you want to feel comfortable in the skin that you're in. You started to see the bigger size models and all of that, because I'm going to say it again, big food keeping us big. Big food is keeping us big. And I don't want anybody to be ashamed of their body. You shouldn't. Your body is beautiful. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. However, there is a size that is right for you if you are eating a proper human diet, if you are eating the food that you should be eating, right? And all those chemicals, if you look at the food, look at the box, look at the ingredients, and see that what you're eating, those Oreo cookies, they're not food. They're literally not food. So, the side effects of the excess inflammation, like swollen feet, swollen ankles. My friend Sharad, who was on a show recently, told me that in 3 days, his inflammation subsided by going on a carnivore way of eating, by eliminating sugar from his diet in 3 days. And he told us that he used to have to buy shoes. Like, he couldn't just go to the store and buy shoes or buy shoes online. He had to have shoes that were specially made for his feet because his feet were so inflamed. The love handles, those are not love handles. Those are fatty organs. That's fat inside of your body. And, and it is slowing your body down. So even though it didn't kill you today, it's killing you slowly. Multiple rolls of fat that make us uncomfortable in our own skin. And so it's not just about weight. It's a physical representation of all of the foods that we have been eating. So all of that food, as G was mentioning, she alluded to this, that our bodies make insulin to chase down the glucose. Now, if you can only, if your body can only handle a teaspoon of added sugar per day, that's 4 carbohydrates, right? So if you're eating something that's 50 or 60 or 100 or 200 carbohydrates, what is your body doing? It is battling. It's battling to try to get that sugar down, get that glucose, drive it down. And so the unhealthy foods that we have been eating, we don't even realize that they're unhealthy because on the pack it says heart healthy Cheerios, 100 calorie packs, Oreo Thins, all those different products, they are not healthy foods. They are not healthy foods. So we don't realize the impact, but it's impacting us. It's impacting us and tearing our bodies up from the inside out. All right. So here's the thing. Big food makes the food, makes you addicted, makes you fat, makes you inflamed. Inflammation causes all kinds of disease states. And then here comes who? Here comes the other side of the coin. Just flip it on over. You got Big Pharma over there making money, billions and billions and trillions of dollars off the fact that you are sick, right? They're making a lot of money off of our illnesses. So they keep us coming back with medications that only treat the symptoms. They do not address root causes, right? The root cause is chronic inflammation from too much carbohydrate consumption, right? So you got blood pressure pills, you got insulin for your diabetics, trying to drive the glucose down because now your body is insulin resistant. So the insulin that your body is making is no longer enough to be able to drive that glucose down. So now you got to go on an insulin shot. You got to go on metformin, something like that. Cholesterol medication. Don't get me started on cholesterol, y'all. I could get on my soapbox and stay on it all day. Every single cell in your body requires cholesterol. So don't take a statin. Please don't take a statin. That's my soapbox for today. Big food keeps pushing the foods that cause the inflammation, the weight gain, and all of those health problems. So many disease states. I was thinking about it today. I have interviewed so many people on my channel, and I probably have a list of over 100 disease states that are caused by eating the wrong food. And I think I'm just scratching the surface, just at the tip of the iceberg in looking at what, disease states are caused by chronic inflammation. The weight gain, the health problems, we are stuck in a vicious cycle, but we do not have to stay this way. So we've really been fed lies about what's healthy. And the real truth is that the foods, I'm just putting quotes around them because they're not actually food that we've been told to eat. Grains, sugars, and processed seed oil. Come on, you guys. Leave that seed oil alone. Canola, safflower, sunflower, all those different soybean oil, peanut oil even. Those processed oils, all of those things are making us sick. And they're, even though we are not dropping dead on the spot, our bodies are battling to try to eliminate those things. So it's making us sick, and we've normalized it, right? When you look around yourself, not with a judging eye, but with an eye for the truth, you will see that most of society is sick today, most of us. But we normalize it, call those swollen ankles. It's normal. People walking back fat Betty. Y'all remember her? We used to call it back fat Betty. We call it the fat banjo. They even made a song about it. Big bag, full of snacks. It's cute and funny, but it's not at the same time. And
Robyn, one of my favorite songs was Sister Big Bones. Can I take you home? Oh,
what? It's not normal. It is not normal. And there's not to say that there aren't people. I had a cousin, she had a hormonal issue. She was overweight, very, very overweight. But I think if she would have went on a carnivore diet, it would have made a difference for her because there's so much inflammation. It's not just part of getting older. It's not menopause that's causing you to be overweight. You know, it's just not normal. And so it's time for us to stop accepting this reality. Turning
You're
it
right.
over to G.
You got it. I'm going to actually finish this out. I want you to know that our answer pretty much for everything is the carnivore diet. People often ask me, like, what are you doing? Y'all, I'm on a ship. And I'm going to turn my camera around for you to see what I'm looking at right now. Hold on. Not all this other mess.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm looking at. And guess what? While on here, I have not had a fruit, a vegetable, a bread, a pasta, a rice, a pudding, a cookie, a cake, a bean. I've had none of that. They prepare me meat. They prepare me grilled fat. They prepare me eggs, bacon, and I stick to it. So there's no cheating in regards to my health. So I say again, I come on here every week and share with you guys, this is what you're supposed to be doing. I go to the matter of fact, the doctor is reaching me. There's nothing. I got a blood pressure pump that says my blood pressure is 106 over 70. I'm good with that. I have blood work done at my request, not once a year. Now through and they have different ones. The ones that's easy for me to remember is Jason Health. I go on there, $18 is the lab fee, and then I order the different tests and stuff. $5 for this one, $8 for this one. I think the most I spent was $40, but that was a series panel on my vitamin D. I can get that done at any given time. And most of the time I do it so you know what my blood work is. Because for some reason, I don't know, are you waiting around to see? I know she can't keep eating that meat like that. And then she going to be around. And every time they say that, I'm watching one of y'all or a loved one or something, you either saying, pray for me, pray for my family, pray for my cousin, pray for me, I'm going to go in surgery. And I've had none of that stuff. But I've had it now. Don't get me wrong. I've had it. This was you see my big, that was a standard American diet, the with my big flower dress on, and all the rest of them was me being vegan. The vegans are the top of the food chain. That's what we're supposed to be. But then right there on the right, that's me, carnivore. And there it is. All right, we wrapping it up. Listen, reclaim your body, reclaim your life. Let's do it. But we got something to show you because you might just want to meet us one day. I don't know why. I don't know why you want to hang out with us. But watch this here. There you go. You can meet us in Kalamazoo. I cannot wait. I showed you guys that I'm on a ship. When I get off one of these ships, I am headed to Robyn to the meetup. I can already taste the food, y'all. It's going to be a family reunion. So you know how family reunions go, right? It's a step up from the cookout, baby. The family reunion, all the stuff that you get to do, from boots on the ground to slapping the dominoes, whatever it is, it's a family affair. While you get a chance to meet and talk to doctors, here's people's story of telling you, I had lupus, I had this, I had that, I no longer have it. So you get real people, real stories, ask your questions. You'll meet Frederick and I. What you want to add, Robyn?
Meet me in Kalamazoo. That's all I can say. Come, it's going to be amazing. Look at this right here. I watched Robyn open all the goodies that they plan to give away. Y'all.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the giveaway.
Sponsoring. They are really amazing. So that was a fun show. If you guys haven't watched that, you can get a chance to see all of the good stuff that the sponsors have been sending in. And I got another package today. So the swag bag is going to be very swaggy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, don't miss it. I'm going to put the QR code up. I'm going to leave this on the screen. Then that way, if you need to freeze it, it'll give you more information. We're actually getting ready to get out of here. We will see you guys next week. I'll still be live from the ship. But in the meantime and in between time, you rock your thing and I rock mine. All right, Robyn, get us out of here.
All right. Bye, everybody.